Hello and welcome to the home of the Nittany Lion, where the winter weather is in full effect as the spring semester begins. Today, we will be taking a look at Good Day Cafe and how they help keep students and staff warm during the winter weather, as well as how Penn State's meteorology classes help inform everyone on campus of the upcoming winter weather. For the Student Television Network, I'm Taylor Hess, and you're watching Hempfield Happenings. State College, there's a cafe with a greater mission of helping people with disabilities. They find them jobs to supply them with money needed to stay warm in the winter, while serving hot drinks to customers with the need of staying warm in this winter weather.
During the winter months, some people enjoy staying toasty warm at all times, and for others, it's a struggle to keep up with their heating bill. Fortunately, a happy ending for all can be found in a cup of coffee.
We started Good Day Cafe in order to decrease the unemployment rate for people with intellectual disabilities and mental health diagnosis.
Since opening in August, the nonprofit cafe's primary goal is to help out the community as much as they can.
We can only get so far as a coffee shop on goodwill, on asking people to come in because we're employing a unique population. And so we have to make sure that we back it up with a product that's going to bring them back and back for a product and not just for a feeling of goodwill.
Well, my husband and I have a special needs 51-year-old son who lives with us. These people are such an important part of our society all over.
In addition to its progressive beliefs, the Good Day Cafe has received favorable reviews from its customers this winter.
Yeah, to come to a place where you can get a hot drink and see these special needs people working is just a double blessing.
With the winter weather, there's been a considerable increase in the number of people who have come in. And I think that's a few things. One, we offer a warm beverage, as well as there's more people who come in and stay within the coffee shop in the wintertime. There's no doubt that there's been a greater sense of community developing.
The Good Day Cafe provides jobs and coffee that leave the community a little bit warmer during these cold months. Also combating the winter weather, the Paterno and Pate Library offers a short story machine that is warming hearts. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Dana Grainer.
Within the doors of this library at Penn State, you can find a short story dispenser allowing one to escape from the winter weather. Just press a button to select your desired length and read your heartwarming tale. Penn State's campus, located in northwestern Pennsylvania, often sees a lot of snowfall. We learn how the on-campus meteorology classes detect upcoming winter weather.
Well, at Penn State, winter weather is always a looming threat. Students and staff in the meteorology department help locals prepare for a colder season.
Penn State's Department of Meteorology and Atmospheric Science is home to the largest and oldest student-run forecasting station in the nation.
I am one of the seniors here at Penn State Meteorology, and I just finished up my term as the Vice President for the Penn State Campus Weather Service. More than 100 student broadcasters that forecast the weather and also broadcast the weather, not only online on our YouTube page and on our website, campusweatherservice.com, but we also post stuff out to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and we even get our videos out to local affiliates here in Pennsylvania, such as WPSU, the local PBS affiliate.
Penn State has graduated numerous weather broadcasters that can be seen on television today.
It used to be said that 1 in 4 meteorologists were Penn Staters. I'm sure it's not that high a ratio anymore because there's many more programs than there used to be. But still, we probably graduate more practicing meteorologists, whether it's on TV or behind the scenes, than any other school.
And that's what, 3Z Sunday?
The resources here are abundant. It's a big school and a big university, but also has a small school feel to it as well. So you get the big university resources, but the small school community here in the Department of Meteorology.
The Meteorology Department is not only beneficial to students interested in weather, it is also a useful resource for the community.
So people look at our forecast, especially during big snowstorm events like we have going on right now in the middle/late January. Penn State will retweet us when we put out snowfall maps and give our opinion on the forecast. When we put out a forecast, people are watching.
All I tell Pennsylvanians who are touring is they're lucky to be in a state that has such a good broad program in meteorology. I grew up in Connecticut. There was really nothing there for me, and I didn't meet other people that had the same interests as me until I came to Penn State. So
it's safe to say that when winter weather strikes Penn State with their team of meteorologists, the campus won't be left out in the cold. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Tusha Pham.
With a connected city like this, winter weather helps bring the community closer. Well, it looks like we're all out of time. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure to stay tuned for next month's edition of Hempfield Happenings.
Hello, my name is Matt Binder. I'm the Communications Technology Instructor at Hempfield High School. I'm here with Senior Taylor Hess, and each year, Taylor, we travel to a national competition. This year we're going to Seattle. And prior to the competition, students have an opportunity where they can try out to be a presenter at the convention. So you went ahead and you put your name in for presenter, and what ended up happening?
So I actually put my name in for presenter, and I auditioned. I created a 20-second audition, and once I put it in, I was just hoping for a presenter, actually. And then I got a...
They only take 12 presenters in the whole country, right? So it's a big deal to be a presenter.
Yep. So I actually got a call a couple days ago, and they were like, hey, not only did you get student presenter, but you actually got co-host of the closing ceremonies.
Yeah, basically, she's the master of ceremonies. There's only 2 of them in the country, one female, one male. Your partner, what's his name?
Grayson.
Grayson, he's from Utah.
Yes.
And so when we go out to Seattle, basically Taylor is going to be the person that's going to be the face of the convention. So we're very excited to her. So to get her ready for that, I'm going to turn our hosting duties over to her, and we'll be back after we watch Taylor's audition tape.
When it rains, it pours. That may be the weather outside, but here at STN, we choose our own forecast. We create the sunshine within these walls, allowing us to set the stage for our future. So, get ready and watch out, world. The Student Television Network is here and ready to create a storm front of excellence. We started today's show by watching a new show we created in January up at Penn State University. While we were working on this assignment, the junior class was busy creating a short film based on the prompt, winter weather. As part of it, they had to incorporate a pink boogie board into their film. Let's see how they did.
You planning on backpacking across America?
No.
Yeah, I guess it's too cold for that, huh? So, what's with the boogie board? Planning on surfing on Lake Erie or something?
I'm from South Carolina.
So you're going back to your family. I guess that makes sense. The weather's been pretty bad. You know, whether the weather is cold, whether the weather is hot, we must weather the weather whether we like it or not. Oh, I'm Hannah, by the way.
Do you ever shut up?
Oh. Hey, I'm just trying to be friendly. There's no lion. Ha, get it? Lion?
Okay, since you care about me so much, my house was flooded. Does that make you happy? Okay? I have nowhere to go. I'm stuck here in the middle of Penn State campus with nowhere to go.
I didn't know, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
At least let me get you some things for the night. Maybe you can stay with a friend? It's the least I could do. Just stay right here and I'll be back, I promise. Where is he? So high and mighty that you're above all aid? Well, newsflash, your pride doesn't come over your well-being. And if you think otherwise, I feel sorry for you. You can keep it like it.
My name's Zach, by the way.
Excuse me?
Look, I'm sorry about all this. I'm just in a bad place right now. I'm sorry. I truly am.
Look, it's fine. Here's my number if you ever need any help, and my friend's number's there too if you need a place to stay. You just need to open up to people more. I hope to see you around soon.
Last October, the senior class of Comtech had 3 days to complete a short film of their own based on the expression, do the math. Here's what they came up with.
Okay, let's go over the plan one more time, Hope.
God, do I have to?
You have to. You've had this crush for way too long, and I'm sick of hearing about it.
But what if Connor gets weirded out? What if they think I'm creepy?
Oh my god, you're literally just offering to be a math tutor. Sarah said Connor's literally failing.
I don't know.
Dude, you're the best in that class, and once they get to know you...
You're so obnoxious.
Alright, I'll see you later, but you have to tell me everything after math.
Okay, Hope, you can do this. You got this. It's just tutoring. You're helping them with math. You can do it. Don't be awkward. Don't be weird. Just do it.
Hey, how'd you do on the test? Not too good. I failed again. I can tutor you if you want. Really? Yeah. Okay. You just want to meet and study a little later? Yeah. Okay.
So how'd it go?
I did it. It was terrifying, but they said yes.
Oh my gosh, I knew you could.
It's no big deal. We're just studying.
Yeah, just studying.
You're ridiculous. We're just studying. That's it. Oh, okay. That's the bell. I have to go.
Yeah, just studying.
Hey, Hope. Hey. You didn't do too hot on the test?
No, I didn't understand any of it.
Can I see your homework, or why did you do your homework?
Well, last night was the season finale of Alaskan Bush People, and my dad and I were binge watching it, so...
So you didn't do your homework?
No.
Well, let's just look in here and start, I guess. Let's start here. Roots and powers rule. If is there anything else you need help with?
No, I think I'm good for the next test.
Okay, cool. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. What was that for?
You do the math.
At the same time, my senior group had 3 days to create a news story based on the theme 1 in a Million. Here's our entry.
He's clearing his foot really nice and he's getting really good heel strike. He's getting really good.
Schreiber Center for Pediatric Development has been home to hundreds of children and has aided them in achieving greater independence. Located in Lancaster County, Schreiber offers physical, occupational, and speech therapy to children. Schreiber is an all-inclusive center that helps children, one of those being a young boy named Lincoln.
When he was about 5 months old, I realized that he didn't use his left hand much, like to grab toys and such. So I brought it up to his pediatrician, and she sent us to a neurologist. They determined that he had a diagnosis of polymicrogyria.
Not knowing what to do, Amanda turned to Schreiber for help.
When he was about 8 months old, we started coming here to Schreiber for therapy. At that time, he wasn't even able to sit.
Oh, I found a school bus. I evaluated him when he was 9 months old. So when he came into me, he was sitting. That was all he was able to do. And Mom was lost. She didn't know what to expect, where to go, what he was going to amount to.
Since the beginning, like, I just felt so overwhelmed, like maybe he would never walk, or, you know, he'd always be behind. But now that we've been seeing Schreiber, I mean, we've seen so much improvement, and it's quick too. Like, he figures things out so quick. They know what they're doing, and I mean, without them, I don't even know where we'd be right now.
Good job.
Since Lincoln has been at Schreiber, he has been building a stronger relationship with his therapist.
He smiles when he sees me, and I smile when I see him, and we just get along really well. And he is a really special kid to me, especially because he's come so far, and he is the prime example of why children need intervention as early as possible in their life, because that's when we can make the greatest impact.
I would recommend Schreiber to anybody. It's devastating to find out when your child has a disability, but Schreiber helps you work with it and makes you realize that, you know, they're making him have the best life that he possibly could.
For children like Lincoln, a 1 in a Million facility such as Schreiber gives them a sense of hope, leading towards the future. For Hempfield Happenings on the Student Television Network, I'm Taylor Hess. Over the past few months, the students at Farmdale Elementary School have focused on the idea of generosity. Colson Hunt explains how they are incorporating these lessons into their school culture.
In the world we live in today, generosity can be a hard concept to come by. Here at Farmdale Elementary School, teachers and staff are trying to implement generosity into the young students that walk these halls. I spoke to several people who have an impact on the students.
Well, each month we've had a character trait that we've been focusing on, and for the month of December appropriately, it's been generosity, and talking about what it means and how the students can show it. And each character trait has also been matched up with a book for the month, and the one that we were reading this month is The One-Day House.
Students may not feel that they have the power to bring about change as a child, but what we've tried to do is to define generosity as being giving of your time and talents to bring good cheer to others. We encouraged each classroom to create some type of holiday or winter craft to share with others. And we decided to go to our local police and fire company, and we donated some of our craft items there, which they were very appreciative of.
Along with the one-day house, Farmdale also held a carol assembly just before the new year, complete with holiday songs, student volunteers, and a rock band to further strengthen students' generosity.
So every year for this Christmas Carol Assembly, we make a video for the teachers. All the students are involved in some way, and I try to make the theme fit. Our school-wide positive behavior plan is be the one, be safe, responsible, respectful, and engaged. So this year, for the Carol Assembly, I tried to fit all of that in, and I asked kids how they could be the one at home, not only at school.
In the Hempfield School District, our goal obviously is to teach students academically, but to develop the whole child. And in developing the whole child, it is building positive character, and it takes a village.
Although it may take a village, the staff at Farmdale are more than happy to help teach the students about generosity. From Hempfield Happenings, I'm Colson Hunt.
Welcome you to the first holiday
In 2015, Hempfield introduced a comprehensive plan to promote positivity in the district. Reward systems like pride cards and incentives like these are ways that Hempfield has been trying to implement this program. Positive Behavior Intervention and Support, or PBIS, is an evolving process of creating safe and supportive learning environments. Each school has a unique program. Like at Hempfield High School, they have Pride.
We focus on pride, perseverance, respect, involvement, discipline, and excellence. And that all means something different depending upon what grade level you're in.
The high school uses Pride to enforce behavior expectations and apply positive reinforcement.
You take a positive spin on it. So you don't talk about like, why were you bad in the cafeteria? You say, what could you have done differently?
PBIS in the high school looks like pride cards, positive phone calls home, and winter flings for everyone to enjoy.
We want you to be kind to one another. We want you to be a good friend to your peers. We want you to make the right choices. And if you see someone who's not, please speak up for somebody else. Like, that's what it's about. We have to take care of each other. This is a large school, so we really do have to be a school community and stick together and make this place the best place possible.
The high school's program has made a lot of progress in positivity. The positivity in the elementary schools has also been boosted from their own PBIS programs.
Every elementary school has their own positive behavior system. Ours is Rockstars. It might have a different name or look different in each elementary building, but everyone has something. It's just kind of unique to the building what it was.
The Rockstars at Mountville all won by following their school's motto.
Mountville's motto for ROCKS, R-O-C-K-S, is responsible, organized, caring, kind students. So students who are exhibiting those behaviors, their classroom teachers nominate students per month and per trimester to be rock stars.
The students at Mountville that receive these awards reflect the impact that PBIS is aiming to have. What does it mean to you to be a Rockstar winner?
Well, it's just when I tell my family, like they like are happy and proud of me for it, and it makes me happy to think about that I was picked for it. It's like cool because it's not a sport that you want, it's a thing at school you won, and you get a reward for it, and most things at school we only get like little rewards.
Every time at my old school, like there was like more people that would get picked, and I would never get picked, and I got picked.
I felt like other kids would look up to me and want to do the same thing, and it made me feel special.
Although PBIS is different at every school in Hempfield, every school's program works towards a safer, more positive place for their students to learn. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Maddie Olson. Lancaster County businesses are thriving to the extent of national acclaim. Orion Jones spoke with some groups that promote businesses throughout the county.
The tides of business in Lancaster are always ebbing and flowing. I met with representatives of various Lancaster County organizations that help promote Lancaster County business in a multitude of ways. I first spoke with Molly Krauser of Lancaster's Chamber of Commerce to discuss the inner workings of the Chamber and the current state of business in Lancaster.
The Lancaster Chamber is an organization of businesses that we serve other businesses. And so we have one part of our business model is investors. And so they are folks who invest in what we're doing from a community impact perspective. And then the other side of it is we provide professional development, programs, events for the broader business community. From an economic impact standpoint, chambers are really important when you're thinking about bringing together the entire business community to move something forward. So we survey, as a chamber, our business community every year. Of those people that we surveyed, 52% of them believe the economic climate is improving for their business. So businesses are finding it to be a very positive business climate. And then 85% of our businesses that we surveyed expect to grow in the next 12 months, which is really positive and helps that kind of, not only are we looking back and saying, yes, we've seen growth, we feel growth, but also we're looking forward and saying we're confident we're going to be able to grow our businesses into the new year.
I then sat down with a representative from a group that takes a progressive approach on business promotion.
We're called Assets. Been here for 25 years. Started, as I was saying earlier, in 1993 in Lancaster. We exist, our goal is to see a more ethical economy that works for everyone. We want to harness the power of business to build a more ethical economy. So we work to help those businesses start and grow through trainings, through financing, like we provide loans and classes and all this stuff. We also work with larger businesses specifically to help them improve their community impact. And so we have a whole system of resources available for businesses to use the power of their business to solve community problems.
Business in Lancaster is growing at a very rapid rate, and it's up to the consumers to set the standards of what they want the future to hold. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Ryan Jones.
Hempfield High School has many talented teachers, but Ethan Miller features one who is dedicated to their subject, both inside and outside of the classroom.
Teachers, it's a requirement under what's called Act 48 that was passed by our legislature maybe 20 years ago.
Teacher by day, lawyer by night. Dr. Mellinger may not be a comic book hero, but he sure is super.
This Hempfield government and economics teacher has been with the district for 33 years, but he's never stopped being a student. In 1991, Dr. Mellinger decided to get hands-on with the material he teaches.
I was working for an oil delivery company, and I had a bad accident one time in driving the truck, and it was almost like a near-death thing, in fact. And it started making me think about what I want to do with my life, because it might be over. And maybe that's the first time that it really hit me. We have to continue our education. It's just kind of the natural course of things, and it's important to advance our pay as well. I'm so glad I chose to study law and become an attorney. At the same time, I'm really glad that I stayed here to teach, because teaching is where my heart is. And I know I would have enjoyed a career of legal practice, but by having a few clients, by working for the DA's office part-time for a while, and by teaching here, I really had the best of both worlds, I think.
Students appreciate the extra knowledge and work put in by Dr. Mellinger.
Like, he kind of just gets stuff done and doesn't really stress about anything.
It takes a lot of courage to do that, to be able to stand there in front of a judge and stand there in front of a class.
As a teacher, you've got to deal with students, all the stress, grading stuff, coming up with stuff to use in the classroom, and then he's also got to juggle clients and showing up to help them and defend them, stuff like that. So I think he's very prestigious for what he does.
Remember, variable cost refers to the workers that you can lay off. Fixed cost refers to the workers that you're going to keep on. The time is there for the things that matter. You can take on a lot of things if your heart's really into it. And if you feel strongly about them, again, the time is there. I'm happy that despite all that, I was able to spend a lot of time with my family. And I think for my kids at a very young age to see me studying and working hard toward a very difficult goal, I think made a good impression on them and made me closer to them.
Dr. Mellinger believes hard work before play can lead to more enjoyment in life. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Ethan Miller.
That's all for this month's episode of Hempfield Happenings, the student-produced news show for the Hempfield School District. Next month, a new crew will be having a story about building a positive environment and more. We hope you join us again in March.